there, and welcome to Disney Dreamlight Valley. Today we're going to talk about 5 things I personally want the most in the next update, and I would love to hear your opinion on it as well. And also, one thing I would love even more, if you click that subscribe button underneath, and also check out our giveaway, the link in the description. You can enter for a chance to win a $30 gift card for the platform of your choice. So it's getting close to February, which means the next update with Jasmine and Aladdin is coming in February. We still don't know the date, at least at the moment of recording this video. I doubt we'll get a date by the time this goes live. So approximately probably 2 to 3 weeks from now, we're gonna get an update. And I am very curious to see what quality of life changes and what other features they're gonna introduce. They literally gave us the item rotation in the last one. I'm really curious what they're cooking, but there is 5 things that I personally want to see the most in the next update. And even if we get one of these 5 things, I'm gonna be very happy. So here's my list. Feel free to share your opinion in the comments if you agree that we absolutely need this, or if you have something to add to the list. There is a small chance that developers might see this video and actually maybe implement some of the things. All right, thing number 1, and honestly, this is right now on the top of my list, and I'll explain exactly why. Its ability to toggle rain. I know. I always complain about it. It's either Dream Snap. It starts raining as soon as I start working on my Dream Snap, or most recently, I've been recording some valley tours with other members of our community, and every single tour, I did 4 tours this week, every single one of them, it started raining in the middle of the tour, and it basically ruins everything. The amount of things that rain ruined for me in this game is just ridiculous, and there is no way to turn it off. There is absolutely no way. If it starts raining, you are at the mercy of the elements for from like maybe 15 minutes to a couple hours. The rain is unpredictable. The rain is unforgiving. So here is a few ideas how I would potentially deal with this issue. One way, the simplest way, would be probably to just be able to turn off the rain in a setting. Something like you go to settings, maybe gameplay, and here literally just turn off the rainy weather. This will mean that if it's the game decides that it's time to rain and the setting is turned on, it's not gonna rain. But then when you turn it off, it will start raining occasionally as possible. So if somebody doesn't want to rain, they can just turn it off. That's one thing. Another thing, maybe we could have a machine that would be craftable, and that machine would require, for example, certain amount of certain resource that's gonna last for a certain amount of time. For example, you just put some shiny gems into it, and for each gem you put, it's not gonna rain for an hour, for example. So if you're about to do something important for the next hour or 2, you can just put a couple gems in the machine and it's just gonna control the weather for a few hours. That would make it pretty much more fun way to integrate it into the game. They can even make it, I don't know, was there any Disney movie where people could control weather? The only thing that comes to mind is Dr. Nimnul from Chippendale, who had a weather machine. He could literally create rain, tornado. He used it to rob banks. Oh my god, I kind of want to rewatch that episode. It's so much fun. But yeah, that could be a good idea to allow us to get rid of the rain if we absolutely have to. Okay, so this is feature number 1. Feature number 2. And this one is probably nobody's going to disagree. We need Scrooge Store search bar. We need search bar for the recipes in the restaurants. And we also need an orders tab in the restaurant. So the Scrooge Shop search bar is pretty self-explanatory. Basically, the way it should work is the way it works in your own inventory, where you can just go into your inventory and then search and literally be able to type. I don't know why it's not an option in the Scrooge Shop. If I wanted to order some items from him, I literally have no option to search for it. Even if I know what it's called, I have to somehow try to figure out which category to find it in. But yeah, we absolutely need the search bar there. And of course the restaurant. Now this one is, I do not believe this is still not in the game. See all of these recipes that people are requesting? What if we could just come here and open, and there's gonna be another tab, like this quest, literally quest tab that we have for recipes required for quest. Add another one and make it highlight the recipes that people are requesting. Now, if I don't have the recipe unlocked, then simply don't highlight it. Just let me unlock it, and then you highlight it once I unlock it. So it wouldn't be a big deal. This way I can just literally make all the recipes for all the people that are here and feed them much faster, and especially how big part of the star path this is. We have to do this so much every star path, so I think it's a big win. And also just being able, for example, if I know that I want to make a certain dish, I could just, I don't know, put it in search bar, for example, I don't know, a berry salad, and it's just gonna scroll straight there no matter which category I'm in. That would be just a dream come true. Alright, feature number 3 that I would absolutely love to see in the next update has to do with floating islands. And you probably saw me speak about it pretty much in every single video, every single time I lay my eyes on a floating island. I want to be able to create unlimited number of them. Now, I'm going to describe exactly how I want floating island system to work. So when you go to the floating islands menu in fast travel, there's going to be a plus button. Once you click on this plus button, you will be able to create another floating island. Now, I don't mind if they're going to charge us 10,000 Dreamlight for every island we create. I don't care how much it costs. I mean, I do care. I kind of wish it was less than 10,000. But anyway, the point is, there should be no limit. Or the limit should be like something like 100 maybe. When we get an option to create an island, I will get an option to first make it choose from every biome that is available. For example, I can create another plaza island, another forest island, another sunlit island, another frosted island, and whenever we unlock the rest of them, I want to be able to choose them to create a new island. And then I have to choose the size, and I wish we had more size options for the islands, maybe small, medium, and large. The one we have right now probably could be medium. If we get one even larger than that, would be cool. And if we get one smaller, just so we can create an island based on our needs and the build we have in mind. Now, the reason I want this is I want to be able to... It's like basically decorating inside. When you go into a house and you create new rooms, you expand your house. The way I want to decorate, I want to make a giant build that takes an entire floating island. And then I want to be able, like, if I ever need to use this floating island again, I could just create a new one. I don't want to have to basically erase everything that's on the floating island just to use it for another build. I want to save my builds. I want to have a library of builds that I did on floating islands. It's just such a perfect opportunity. All of them are separate instances, which means they all load separately. So it's not going to affect the performance of the game having hundreds of floating islands, because they're literally you just load one at a time, the one that you're visiting. Not a problem at all. So please, this is probably one of the most wanted feature in the next updates. I just want to have unlimited islands to unleash my creativity. I've seen so many amazing designs on islands already out there, and I know people are... there are some people who already decorated all of their islands, and they still want to decorate, make more awesome builds, and if they do, they have to delete something they already created. So I just wish we have more islands to work with. That's it. Alright, let's talk about number 4, and this one is a camera mode. I suffer every single week for Dream Snaps to try, if I ever want to do something special, like bring a character into my snap, or I want to, I don't know, capture specific... Well, okay, let's be honest, it's mostly characters. Or another thing that is big that I would love to actually be able to happen is to sit in your Dream Snaps, or potentially do indoor shots with multiple villagers or critters inside as well. I just don't get, why can't we have critters inside? What is this? It's my home. If I want to bring a pet in there, I should be able to bring a pet in there. So main features I want from the camera. When you go into the camera mode, we need a sitting pose. So let's say if there is a chair in the close vicinity of your character, if you click the sitting pose, it should be able to just basically allow us to sit on the chair and snap a photo. Or while sitting on the chair, we should be able to open camera mode without getting up. Like, for example, I'm sitting and now I want to, like, I can't even access my tools, but camera mode should be accessible from sitting down. That's one thing. Another thing, I want it to be easier to work with the characters. Right now, it's such a pain, mostly because it's bugged. The characters get stuck, the characters get glitched, and their animations not triggering. I just want to be able to go camera mode, and then, I don't know, some kind of a button where I can pick which character I want, and then I will be able to move them like a furniture item, and then I might be able to put some of their animations on a loop. So I want to be able to place a character in a specific pose, and then play their specific animation on a loop, so I can position all the characters and then capture the perfect shot every time. That's gonna be almost as transformative. No, it's gonna be more transformative to Dream Snaps than diagonal placement of items. I'm so convinced of it. So these are the two main things I want to be able to do, besides obviously taking indoor shots with critters and multiple characters. Camera modes definitely need some improvement. And the last but not least is going to be memory system rework. I talked about it also on multiple videos, so if you haven't seen my insane memory field, this is basically what it takes if you want to get all of your digging memories. You need to go through hundreds of these orbs. Same with cooking, same with every memory. It's the way it works right now. You basically, every time you pick up an orb, you have a random chance to pick a specific fragment, which means if you already have this fragment, you're gonna get 20 coins. So if you completed every single memory except one piece, like you're literally looking for one piece, you have ridiculously low chance to drop that piece. So it's kind of doable for cooking, digging, mining, farming, stuff that you can literally do over and over and over and over again until you max it out, even though it's ridiculously difficult. The way I would improve it is limit the minimum chance to get a new memory. Like in the beginning, when you're just starting, you basically get new memories every time. But then after a while, you start getting more and more and more coins. So in my opinion, there should never be more than 30% chance to get... No, 50% chance to get coins. So even if you have one fragment left, I still don't think it should be less than 50% chance to get coins. This way, if you cap the chance to get coins, it's going to make it much more feasible to complete these collections. And this is not even the problem. The problem is getting all of those memories from... feeding critters, from night thorns, from watering dried flowers. Those never drop. We need like increased drop rates. We need to be able... So for dried flowers, I have two ideas. One, make it that every dried flower gives you a memory. That would probably be fair and solve the issue. Another option is if it doesn't rain for a while, every flower should be able to get a chance to get dry. So like it's not just every day in the morning we get a couple dried flowers. It should be throughout the day. If it haven't rained for an hour, each flower has a chance to become dry. Now that I said it out loud, I kind of feel like maybe it's not a great idea, because then it's gonna basically make it that it's just not gonna look cool. If you have a flower field and it always has a bunch of dry flowers, might not look great. So basically just, yeah, increase the drop rates for memories, for dried flowers, for critters, and for night thorns. Memory system needs to change, and it needs to change now. Otherwise, a lot of people are just getting super frustrated getting memories for Star Path and just finishing memories. Decorating with the memory frames is super cool. Oh, that's another thing. I could add it to this one. Allow us to put memory frames, memory outside. Maybe make it like a sign that you put on the ground that I can also apply memories to, so I can use them as decorations. Maybe make some kind of a billboard, or maybe projector screen, be able to project a memory on it. Just allow us to use memories outside in some capacity. That is all. That is all I got. Thank you so much for watching. These are my top 5 requested features. Now, I have way more. I have probably 10-15 features that I want to see in the next update, but I will limit myself to 5. I will not get too greedy. And then once I get these 5, I'm going to put out 5 more. Sounds reasonable, I know. I'm a pretty reasonable person. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments which features are you looking forward the most. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I cannot wait to find out what we get in the next update. Have a great day, dreamers. Oh my god, I can't talk. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.
Oh, nice day we're having, isn't it?
Oh, it's wonderful. Woohoo!
Amazing. Gotta tell you, it is really beautiful here. Hey, nice to see you.
Oh,